Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. Many of you know, we live in Alaska.
What?
Shocking. There are so many things to love about Alaska, but one of the things that we don't enjoy as much is what, Sherry?
Earthquakes.
We're not fans. Not earthquake fans. But when you live in any kind of environment where you're prone to disasters, you need to be prepared.
Yeah.
And so we thought it would be good to show you our earthquake preparedness kit.
Yeah.
The kit that we have, actually restock it a little bit, because from the very beginning of this video, I just want to say, we know that this is important, but we are not even going to pretend like we are good at this.
No, we're really bad at this, actually. We have an earthquake preparedness kit.
Which is a good start.
Which is a good start, but I bet we haven't even opened it in 5 years.
So here's what we're gonna do. We have a list that we've compiled from lots of different websites, State of Alaska, some FEMA stuff as far as things you should have on hand. We are going to open up our kit that has not been open in 5 years. Hope no random alien has grown and jumps out of our kit. And then we're going to go shopping, pack our kit, show you what we have. So earthquake preparedness kit vlog, let's go. So here is the kit that we have. We keep all of our stuff in a bucket for a specific reason, and I will talk about that in a minute. Now it doesn't all fit in there, so we have this little first aid emergency bag on top as well. Sherry, for the first time in 5 years, and also I honestly don't remember what is even in this.
Like, I have vague memories, but like not really.
So
we should probably start with this, because there are things that can expire in the first aid kit as well.
Oh, great. Okay, let's open that first.
Yeah. All right, first we have, okay, I honestly don't think that we have ever actually opened this thing, because I legit did not know that this was...
No, I had no clue this is what it was like. Like, absolutely no idea.
I literally think we bought it and put it on top of here, and we haven't actually looked at it.
All right, so what is in this?
Okay, so kit number 1, we have the emergency preparedness. It has an emergency blanket.
I think on the back side, Sherry, on the other side, all of the things.
Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, so emergency poncho and emergency blanket are in here.
Okay.
Procedural mask, whistle, light stick, radio with headphones and flashlight.
Hold on, whistle like a...
Probably,
like that?
Probably.
Probably.
And batteries.
That's nice.
This one has assorted adhesive bandages, antiseptic towelettes, and cotton tip applicators.
Okay.
This one has first aid tape roll, combine pad, roller gauze bandage, sterile gauze pad, antiseptic towelettes, antibiotic ointment, sterile iPad, eye wash, and burn cream. So
one thing I think is interesting is that each bag is labeled. Like this next one is for like protection and CPR.
Oh yeah.
The last one is just like different instruments.
Yeah.
And so you kind of can just look at it and know it's like, oh, it's a small cut, so I need bag number 4. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I mean, I can keep reading this, but basically it's all just like emergency things that I'm actually glad that we actually looked at, because we don't now have to buy a bunch of this stuff.
So I will say, I think it was bag number 2 that talked about like a radio and batteries.
Yep.
I had no clue that stuff was in there.
I didn't either. Not one clue.
So we have an emergency preparedness kit, and we had no clue what was actually in it. Okay, we're the worst. Now let's open our emergency preparedness bucket and see what we have. Oh, I'm already kind of proud of us. So here's what we have in here. A new roll of duct tape, because basically you could build a house with just duct tape. A can of soup that, let's see when that expired. Oh no. I need your guess as to when this can of soup expired.
Expired, which means we put it in there well before it expired. I'm gonna say it expired in 2017.
Whoa, that's right.
Yeah?
May 11th, 2017.
Because I feel like we built this in 15 or 16.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just set that over there.
We're not gonna eat that.
We do have food for Missy.
Yep, we will also be replacing that.
Yep. We have some road flares. We have some emergency candles. Very nice. These are work gloves. Perfect. More soup. This one also 2017. These, oh, this is hilarious. These are actually rain ponchos that we were given at, I think, a Seahawks event. So that's funny that those are in there. Down here we have, oh man, can you imagine how valuable that would have been at the beginning of the pandemic? We were set on a gold mine, we didn't even know it. So some hand sanitizer, a couple rolls of toilet paper, because even after an earthquake, people be pooping. They do.
It's true.
Oh. We have this, which is a hand crank flashlight and emergency radio. We have more toilet paper, and my guess, Sherri, you want to take that? Pain pills?
Ibuprofen.
Smart. What's the date on
I was
those?
just gonna look. Oh. We'll
Uh-oh.
probably just be tossing this as well.
What's the date?
July of 18.
Awesome. Great. So this we have, this is really important. This is a life straw. Basically, you could put, like, just, we live above a lake. Like, there's a lake right down from our house. And we could basically go down to the lake, get water. We could drink from a puddle, and this freshens it up to 100,000 gallons. So, love that. We have some waterproof matches that I just dropped again. Okay. We have some feminine products. Very important. We have another outdoor camping and hiking first aid kit. I gotta think multiple first aid kits are good. Glow sticks in the event that there is a rave.
Nope.
What? No?
Close.
Polycord. Very good. This is, okay, this shows you how old this was.
Oh, no.
These were phone chargers, because we were like, you'd want to have some like phone adapters to keep your phone charged. The problem? Yeah, none of that technology still exists.
That's not going to fit anything we own.
We can keep our iPod,
this would charge my Nook.
we can keep an iPod Shuffle charged. Great. All right, in here we have, what is this stuff? Oh, these are just some emergency candles, some more matches. I don't know why these aren't in like a
Box or a bag.
a box or a bag. And then this, probably like a Leatherman tool. Yep, exactly. So that's very handy. And then down here is our prison shank. So that is everything that we keep in our emergency bucket. Now let me tell you why I keep it in a bucket. And this goes back to the toilet paper. People be pooping. They need a place to go to the bathroom. And I keep things in a bucket because even after an earthquake, sanitation, right? You need places to store stuff. You need places to do those kind of things.
And let's be real clear, I am not just like peeing out in the grass.
No, Sherri's high maintenance. So even in an emergency, we have to have a toilet. So a bucket works great as a toilet. You can take everything out of there, and then you have that. You also could use it, not at the same time, to haul water, to haul things. So I love the idea of like a bucket with a handle. That's why we keep our kit in there. Now, let's talk to Sherri about the things that were in the kit and whether, just how she feels about it. So after opening this kit for the first time in a long time, how do you feel we did?
I feel like we did pretty good. I'm actually surprised that we have some of the things in there that we do.
It's better than I thought it was going to be.
It's better than I thought. We're going to have to replace these because
Yes, we are.
those ain't going to charge nothing. The ibuprofen, the cans of soup, I was expecting to be expired.
Yep.
Yep.
Now, there's actually not a ton of things that are on the list that we have.
Right.
That we need to add to this.
Right.
There are a few though. Let me talk about those.
Yep.
So we have our list here in my phone of the things that we wanted to keep in the bucket. A lot of them are in there. Work gloves, already in there. Matches, already in there. The Life Straw water filtration system, already in there. We obviously need to get some more food, as Sherri mentioned. A couple other things that we don't have in there that I do think could be important. I'm actually going to put an extra pair of my glasses in there. Glasses. That's super important because
You can't see.
I can't see. And so after an earthquake, who knows if I can get to my glasses, if I can find them, if I lose them. So keeping an extra,
Get broken.
if they get broken, so keeping an extra pair of my glasses in there, I think will be important. Another thing I noticed as we were opening this, there's no kind of like silverware or even can opener. So we have cans that had the pop top lids, but there's no can
Which
opener.
I think is actually why we did those.
Yeah.
We wouldn't need a can opener, but I think it's probably a good idea to have one in there.
I think so too. So we're gonna need a can opener. We're gonna get some different food. Also, a couple things I wanna put in there. one, and this is something that I've learned from kind of the work we do with our neighbors who are experiencing homelessness, is a lot of times what you include in kits, including gifts and things, are the necessities, right? The things that will keep you alive physically. But there is also this, like, you need to stay alive mentally, and so even putting a deck of cards in there, right? Like something that we could like do together.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be less stress.
Yep.
Whatever emergency we're experiencing.
100%. So we're gonna put a deck of cards in there. We're also going to put a list, like a printed down or a written list of emergency contacts, because I don't know if you guys are like me, but I don't know, with the exception of Sherri, I don't know anyone's phone number.
I know Adam's and I know my mother's.
They're all in my phone. And so after an emergency, if we need to get a hold of people and something happens to our phones, I'm SOL, which is stuff out of luck, in case you didn't know. And so
Is it really?
totally.
Okay.
And so I want to have a list of emergency contacts in there. I just think that would be really helpful. Also, along with the can opener, I noticed we don't have any sort of like utensils.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking a couple of those like camping sporks. They make like some hard plastic sporks that you can use for camping. Would just be helpful to have.
We have a bunch of them actually.
And so we can just use those.
We can just toss a couple in there.
So there's actually not a ton of stuff. Oh, something that surprised me we didn't have. Garbage bags.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I was thinking as you were like taking this kind of stuff out, having just some extra baggies in there might be helpful.
Ziploc baggies? 100%. So here's the plan. We are going to make a little list of the things that we need to replace. And we're gonna go shopping, we're gonna take you with us, and then we're going to refill our earthquake emergency kit. And here's what I'm gonna do. In the video description down below, I'm gonna put a list of all of the things that we include in our emergency kit. I'm also gonna do a link to two things. Our friend Leslie did a video like this over on her channel, and each person includes different things in their kit. So I'm gonna link.
She has kids, and so she included different things that would involve her kids, obviously, so.
We're trying to keep the two of us and Missy alive.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And so like our kit will look different. So
Yeah.
link to her earthquake kit video below, but also a lot of you guys live in environments where earthquakes might not be an issue, but maybe hurricanes are.
Hurricanes, tornadoes.
All that kind of stuff.
Right.
Our friend Auburn did a hurricane preparedness kit video showing you what they have in their kit. And I will link to that video down below. So hopefully we can all get an idea of things we need to have on hand to keep us prepared for whatever disaster exists wherever we live.
Because they're gonna happen.
Eventually, gonna happen for sure.
Right.
So let's make a list of what we need. Let's go shopping. We're at the store looking for the few things that we need to round out the kit. Sherri, do we need a $1,200 TV in our earthquake kit?
I mean, I don't know that it'll fit, but we can try.
This thing is gigantic. 82 inches?
It would fit down over there.
That's ridiculous. All right, not what we're here for. One of the things on our list is iPhone charging cords. Now, where this gets a little bit difficult is the exact thing we just experienced, because that technology changes so often.
Yeah.
But we are making a pact to be better about checking our emergency kit and updating it more than like every 30 years. So what we've decided is to get something like this, just like a little instant power USB charger, and then a lightning cord for our phones. So this is pre-charged from the factory, which is what we need. And then this will fit our phones. So that at least will get us one charge. So these always are options as well when you're building your emergency kit. A lot of stores have these. This is basically 3 full days of meals. So you could just buy something like that. But one of the places I like to look for foods for this kind of stuff is in the camping section. They have like all these mountain house. These are designed for like backpacking. They're designed for camping. Normally it's just like a just add water and heat kind of thing. They normally have a pretty good shelf life. See this one, August 2051. So I would say, I'd say that's a pretty good shelf life. So I actually think as far as food goes, this is gonna be a much better option than like canned food. So let's get some of these. I think I'm gonna do this beef stew. I am gonna avoid things like, well, chili mac. Curry, things that may upset your stomach because, well, probably not ideal. Sherri's gonna get some of these toe warmers, the hot hands things to keep in there, because if it happened in the wintertime, we would need to stay warm. Sherri just found these and I think they're perfect. They are these little silicone, like lay flat, like cups, bowls, containers with lids. So they're not gonna take up a lot of space.
Nope.
And let's get one that we can share. Let's talk sleeping bags for 1 minute. We do actually have a ton of camping stuff that is in our shed at home. So our thought, why we don't have like big sleeping bags and stuff in our emergency kit, is that hopefully we would have access to our shed as well, and we could get into a lot of our camping stuff that is out in there. So we do have a lot more than just fits in our earthquake kit, but our earthquake kit is kind of the necessities in one place.
We might call an audible on the food. We just found these, and I think it's a better deal.
So this is 72-hour food supply, 32 servings, just add water, good for up to 25 years, $40. I will say also this bucket though is a great deal. 3 full days, normally $99, on sale for $49. What? But I think that's a little more than we need. So I think instead of those Mountain House meals, what do you think about getting this?
I think so, and there's different meals in here.
So what do we got?
Brown sugar and maple multigrain,
Uh-huh.
cheesy macaroni, teriyaki rice, hearty tortilla soup, and whey milk alternative.
So we're gonna get that instead. We're gonna get a couple little travel, like toothbrush, toothpaste put in there as well. And I think Sherri's looking at a couple other things. She had the idea to stop by the travel section, which is a smart idea. Ooh, hand wipes. Perfect. We also are going to get one more 5-gallon bucket. What I wanted was a smaller one. You know how they have like the half-size buckets? That's what I probably would have liked, but they don't have any. And so Sherri was thinking maybe we could just get another 5-gallon bucket and like stack them inside of each other. Is that what you want to do?
I think so.
So that's what we're gonna do. What do you think, Sherri? Was that a success?
I think so.
We got everything that was on our list, and a couple of things that weren't on our list that I'm glad we got. Yeah. So we're back home, kind of laying things out in front of us, figuring out how it's gonna go. Sherri Beth, what you doing?
Okay, so I'm just sort of, we're gonna kind of go through this pile and kind of place things together to go together. So like this is the little charger, and this is the cord that charges the charger. I would like to keep them together, and so I just put like a rubber band around them.
Cool. And then you'll put that with like the lightning cable.
Yes, I'm also taking things out of boxes because I think that they will
Smart.
fit better in baggies that you can just sort of roll up.
Well, and
like the big box.
Ziploc baggies, a good thing to have.
Yes.
So, just kind of putting like things with like things. Also, show the cup thing we bought.
Yeah, so well, to show these real quick, we have a bunch of these. We're just gonna place in there. This is a spoon and a fork, and then like a little knife on the side.
And we actually had a bunch of them already.
Got a ton of them, but they do have these available at pretty much any camping place.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna put these in a baggie with this, which does actually like compact down. Watch me not be able to do it.
Prove it.
I know. Here we go. It compacts down.
Mm-hmm.
Put the lid back on, and it's just gonna like sit flat.
I love that.
I'm gonna put this in with the utensils.
So what we're gonna go do is actually sort everything, figure out like what the like things are that go together, and then as we put things away in our buckets, we will show you everything that's in there.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Starting to get things grouped together. Sherri Beth, what do you have there? Because I thought this was interesting.
Yeah, so in the toiletry bag, I am putting a hair tie, because they come in handy. I have bobby pins.
Mm-hmm.
You can use these for like anything. I have safety pins, because you never know. So all of these are just going to go in this little bag that's going to go in with our other toiletry kind of things.
Very, very smart.
Yeah.
So I think everything is now grouped together.
Mm-hmm.
Sherri Beth, you feel good about this?
I do.
Okay. Should we walk them through what is all here before we put it in there?
Sure.
All right, so here's what we have. I'll start over here. We have the 2 first aid kits that you guys saw, the emergency preparedness kit. It's actually more than a first aid kit.
Yeah.
Had a lot of stuff in there.
Yep.
First aid kit. This is that travel poncho, just like a heavier duty poncho. These are kind of things for being seen or found, just like a pair of road flares, a pair of glow sticks.
For a rave.
For a rave. There is our small toolkit.
Mm-hmm.
Over here we have work gloves, the hand crank radio, which we tested and checked, works. The radio works, the light works, the alarm works.
Yep.
Brand new thing of duct tape, 2 rolls of toilet paper, This is like our, what is that, Sherri?
Like toiletries. So we have travel toothbrushes. We've got a little thing of toothpaste. We've got tampons. We've got, this is where I put my little hair ties and stuff. Ibuprofen, Kleenexes, hand wipes.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a couple things of hand sanitizer right there.
Yep.
And then what's in that next one back there? Yep.
This one has the toe warmers and rope and like the knives.
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
Survivalist kind of stuff.
Yep. This one is the Life Water. Is that what it's called?
Yep, the Life Straw.
Life Straw.
So basically what we did is we took everything out of its original packaging.
Yep.
And grouped it together in Ziploc bags. And actually, I think this is going to work a lot better.
I think it'll, like, this takes up half the space.
Yes.
As it did with the big box. So, like, that kind of stuff I think is going to just fit better.
I love that. So, what do we
You
have?
have your glasses.
Yep, extra pair of glasses so I can actually see.
So you can see, this is candles, matches, this is stormproof matches, this is more like long lasting candles, that kind of stuff. This is like our dinnerware.
Dinnerware, I love it.
This is a notebook and a pen and playing cards.
And you said we should bring 2 packs of playing cards.
I think 2 packs because we play a lot of war.
Yep.
And with half a pack of cards, the games are like 3.5 seconds long. So I feel like with full packs, it's a little bit longer. It's a little more fun. There's
so
also
funny.
more things you can do with 2 packs of cards.
I agree totally.
So this is batteries, our chargers, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like electronics.
Yep. Cat food.
Yep, all new.
Fresh cat food.
Fresh cat food. And that.
And then, so this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a mask of Adam's. I've got one that I forgot to grab before we did this, so I'm going to also include a reusable mask for me. I think we might actually put in some disposable masks as well. And then we're also going to put in like $100 cash.
Yep.
I just kind of felt like cash would be a good thing just to keep in an emergency kit.
Because you never know, like, what
Because you never know.
especially, I mean, the reality is the level of earthquake that we would be talking about.
That we would need this kind of thing.
Systems could be down, a lot could be down.
Right.
And so just kind of planning ahead, having a little bit of cash, because we never carry cash on us.
No. Like, I have 0 cash in my wallet right now.
Ever. Almost ever. So that's going to go in there. And again, the food we have back there, we're just going to keep that box like that.
Next to these. And then these are the 2 buckets, and they just fit inside each other.
Now,
so.
why did we buy a second bucket?
Because, like you were talking about, the bucket is going to be handy if we need to go potty, but also it would be handy to carry water, and I don't want those to be the same bucket.
It's a very wise move.
So I want 1 water bucket and 1
Toilet.
bucket.
Perfect. So that is everything we have here. Now the question, is it going to fit? So,
Absolutely.
Well, I will say I have so much faith in you because this is what
Tetris Master.
This is what you do. Yeah. So, all right, Sherri, let's see it. Make it fit.
Okay.
We did forget one thing, didn't we, Sherri?
Yeah.
What was the thing that we wanted to include that we forgot?
Our emergency contacts.
So what we decided to do is in the bag with the playing cards, we have this little, like almost moleskin type notebook.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to write on the inside cover, just like our emergency contacts.
Yep.
All that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So let's do it. Sherri's good at this entire thing, but she's really good when it comes to making things fit in there.
Thanks.
And you're, thank you. I don't know why you're thanking me for. You're amazing at this. I'll give you an update on how it's going. Sherri is working her magic. Are you thinking that everything's gonna fit?
Oh, sure.
Oh my goodness. I thought for sure that it would not all fit in one bucket, especially after we bought additional stuff.
Yeah.
Sherri always proves me wrong though.
Yeah.
Last items going in now. She has everything in there. Just putting some Ziploc bags, some of the big black trash bags. Those are things that I can't believe we didn't have in the first kit.
Me either. I'm a little bit surprised that we didn't, but I'm glad that they're going in this one.
I am too. And Sherri, the lid on just to prove that it all actually fits. Look at that. You're amazing. Then we have the box of food over there. So we never expected the food to fit in there.
No.
So the box of food, but even
It's going to sit right next to it.
But even that other, what is it? Emergency kit. No, the other emergency kit wasn't in there on the last time.
It did not fit previously, yes.
So we actually have more stuff in there, and it all fits.
Yeah.
Partly because we got rid of all of the packaging.
Yes.
That was a smart move.
Yes.
The emergency kit is done.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
Really good. I think that we got some of the things that we were missing in the last one. Everything fits.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing that I'd like to put a reminder in our calendar, and just every January or February, just update it, just to make sure things are okay, like batteries haven't exploded. You know what I mean? That the things that we need to work in the event of an emergency, work in the event of an emergency.
Yep.
Again, this is the kind of thing we hope we never, ever, ever have to use this kit.
Yeah.
Right? That's the goal, is that this kit never has to be opened and used.
Yeah.
But in the event that it does, we will be very, very glad that we have it. I'm glad we did this. This is something that's been on our list for way too long.
Yeah.
But it's finished.
Yeah.
So, friends, we love you guys. Just wanted to show you something that, again, I hope we never have to use. I hope you never have to use. I will link more resources down below if you want to learn stuff about this. Maybe have a kit ready for your house for whatever disasters may exist where you are.
Yeah.
We love you guys. We'll see you on the next LeggLife video.